I want to talk to you about personal credit cards that do soft pull this year, and they'll give you high limits. Okay, high limits personal credit cards that do soft pull. So here's the approach I want you to pay attention to. So the very first credit card I want to share with you is actually a secured credit card. Yes. So that's Open Sky Secured Visa credit card. And so if you have no credit, if you're looking for a no credit check credit card, this is a great credit card for you. And the cool thing here is that, it is actually the Open Sky Secured Visa credit card is a rarity even among secure credit cards in that it allows you to qualify without a bank account or any kind of credit check. It requires a minimum of $200 security deposit, which sets the amount of your credit limit. So with a good payment history, you get this money back once you move on to a different credit card and close the account, right? So payments are reported to all three credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. This is fantastic. And what we love about this card is that it does do a soft pull. And so basically, you'll have all the information that you will provide all the information that Open Sky wants, and that's it. Another card I want to share with you is Pedal 2 Cashback No Fees Visa credit card. Now, this card is an unsecured credit card. So this is our pick for beginner-friendly features. And we love the card. We love this card because it offers a pre-approval process. And so one thing for sure, that the issuer behind this card, which is WebBank, they look at more than just traditional FICO scores to determine creditworthiness, potentially making it easier for those new to credit to qualify based on income, savings, and spending, for example. So this is kind of good. And the card earns rewards and has no annual fee. So this is fantastic. Now, what we love about the card also is that you can potentially qualify for credit limits all the way to $3,000 to start with. And then after a while, if you use the card responsibly, they will bump you up all the way to $10,000. We've seen people actually go from $3,000 all the way to $10,000. For the Open Sky Secure Visa, that's your limits is actually the amount that you deposited. But I just want to let you know that even if we're talking about a secured credit card, they still do a soft pull anyway. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You're going to enjoy the conversation. Another card I want to share with you that does a soft pull this year is Upgrade Cash Rewards Visa. And so we love this card because it has a fixed monthly payments. It's really great in terms of the initial limits. And the card actually has some rewards. So that's the Cash Rewards Visa. And so what we love about the card is that it combines features of both a credit card and a personal loan, make it budgeting easier with fixed monthly payments when you don't pay off your monthly bill in full. So this issuer will charge you a fixed interest rate on any balance remaining though. So you will see your potential credit limits when you go through the pre-approval process before you officially apply and accept the terms on the card. So visibility that isn't generally offered in a standard application process. And we love the fact that this card reports to the three major credit bureaus, earns rewards, and has an annual fee of $0. So this is really great. So you get the trifecta that we love. You have a card that actually reports to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. That's number one. The card number two, earned rewards, and number three has zero annual fee. So this is just fantastic. So Upgrade Cash Rewards Visa, a card that actually does the soft pull this year, and you can actually qualify for an initial limit of $2,000. Another card I want to share with you, that's the Discover It secured credit card. So it is a secured credit card. And so this is our pick for an upgrade path. And so pre-approval for this card is available only by going through the pre-approval page on Discover's website. So this no fee Discover Secure card offers a pre-approval process that doesn't hurt your credit scores. And the card requires a minimum security deposit of $200, but it can be worth it considering the card's many benefits. For example, this card earns a sign-up bonus and rewards, which can put some money back into your pocket while the security deposit is tied up. So as a cardholder, you get 2% cash back at gas stations and restaurants. Think about it, on up to $1,000 spent in combined purchases per quarter and 1% on everything else. After 6 to 7 months with the card, your account is reviewed to determine if you are eligible to upgrade to an unsecured credit card with this issuer and get your deposit back. So this is just fantastic. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're talking about personal credit cards that do soft pull this year. Now, I want to talk to you about the Mission Lane Visa credit card. So we love this card because it's great for no security deposit and a low annual fee. So basically, when you think about this Mission Lane credit card, it is an option for beginners or second chance seekers who want to skip a security deposit. You will pay an annual fee of $0 to $59, but that's relatively low compared with the fees on other no deposit credit cards for less than ideal credit. So payments are reported to all 3 major credit bureaus, and your account is considered for a credit limit increase at least once within the first year. And if you are eligible, that kind of bump may help your credit score because it can lower your credit utilization ratio. Remember, the lower your credit utilization ratio, the higher your credit score. There is an inverse correlation here. There's an inverse relationship between those two. And another card I want to share with you here is the Prosper card. So we love the card because we love this Prosper card because it's great for no security deposit, low annual fee, and a potentially high credit limit. On the Mission Lane Visa credit card, your initial limit will be around $1,000. On this Prosper card, you can go all the way to $3,000 initially. So when we think about the Prosper card, this is a card that doesn't require you to wait for a physical card to arrive in the mail. You can request a digital card by logging into the account. So this digital card can be added to a digital wallet and be used to like for purchases up to a certain amount while your physical card is in transit. And there is also a potentially generous credit limits ranging from $500 to $3,000 depending on eligibility, and the chance to see credit limit increases with Prosper's automatic reviews. So they automatically review this every 3 months, and they will see your account to see what you can qualify for. And so this card also has no annual fee the first year, then $39 after the first year. So again, it is still worth it in our view. It is still worth it when you consider the potential rewards here. Another card that we love here is the Capital One Quicksilver One Cash Rewards credit card. And so this is our pick for average credit card. I mean, if you have average credit and you are looking for rewards, this card is great. So pre-approval for this card is available only by going through the pre-approval page on Capital One's website. And so this card is available to those with average credit. It's because if you have FICO score of at least 630, 620, 630, and you can determine your odds of eligibility with the card's pre-qualification process. And the card earns a solid 1.5% cash back on purchases, and cardholders may be considered for a potential credit limit increase in as little as 6 months with on-time payments. And you will not get a shot at earning a sign-up bonus or a 0% intro APR period though, and there is an annual fee. So just be aware of that. And another credit card I want to share with you from Capital One, that's the Capital One Platinum credit card. And so this is our pick for average credit and no annual fee. So pre-approval for this card is available only by going through the pre-approval page on Capital One's website. So when you think about the Capital One Platinum credit card, don't look for something fancy though. There's no fancy stuff here though. This is a low maintenance option, ideal for those with average credit. As with the Capital One Quicksilver One Cash Rewards credit card, you can pre-qualify quickly and know where you stand, and if approved, you might potentially qualify for a higher credit limit within 6 months. Now, the thing is that we have seen that even though Capital One says that you can qualify within 6 months, we have seen in practice that they are willing to actually qualify you a little faster if you shows a nice pattern of payment history. So if your payment history is positive and you show a nice pattern of consistency, they are willing to qualify you for a credit limit increase even earlier. And this is really good. Now, the thing here is that This card doesn't offer rewards like that other card does, but it doesn't charge the annual fee either. So it's all about like you have to look at what really works for you. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm talking to you about personal credit cards that do soft pulls this year. Another card I want to share with you, that's the Avant credit card. So this is our pick for limited credits. And so Avant card, they will start you at $1,000, like between $300 to $2,000. But the average for us, we have seen is actually $1,000. So the Avant credit card offers a chance to build credit without a security deposit. So you can determine your odds of approval through the card's pre-qualification process. And this is really good. And so the thing is that they'll start you at something. They're not asking you for anything at all, like for a security deposit. No. And so the card offers a credit limit ranging from $300 all the way to $2,000, depending on your eligibility. And there is a chance for credit line increases in the future. The card does have an annual fee though, so just be aware of that. And another card I want to share with you is the Blue Cash Everyday card from American Express. And so this card is really great for those folks who have good credit. So if you have good credit, this card is great for you. And just remember that pre-qualification for this card is available only by going through the pre-qualification page on the American Express website. And so the thing is, this card, you got to have good credit, at least good credit. Okay. I'm talking about a FICO score that's around 670 or 660 and up. This card earns 3% cash back at U.S. supermarkets on up to $6,000 spent per year, then 1%. 3% back at U.S. gas stations on up to $6,000 spent per year. 3% cash back on U.S. online retail purchases on up to $6,000 spent per year, and 1% on all other purchases. The card has no annual fee, so this is really great. So overall, when you think about this card, think about a card that does a soft pull this year, and you can qualify for, and potentially, because you do not have to pay any annual fee, so you get all the benefits, but you are not paying any fee at all. I'm talking about 3% cash back at U.S. supermarkets, 3% cash back at U.S. gas stations, 3% cash back on U.S. online retail purchases. So this is really, really great. I want to talk to you about another card. That's the Capital One Venture Rewards credit card. And this card is just fantastic. I mean, if you are into travel like me, if you love traveling every now and then, this card is just fantastic. Now, pre-approval for this card is available only by going through the pre-approval page on Capital One's website. And so when you think about this Capital One Venture Rewards credit card, think about a card that's as simple as rewards get for travel. It earns a decent 2 miles per dollar spent, and redemptions are flexible. You're not bound to one airline or hotel brand, so you are free to shop around for the best deal and redeem miles for statement credit against travel purchases like airfare, hotel stays, rail lines, car rentals, limousine services, bus lines, cruise lines, taxi cabs, travel agency services, and timeshares. There's also an introductory sign-up bonus and a credit of up to $100 for a global entry or a TSA pre-check application fee. So this is really great, as this card does require good credit to qualify, and it has a $95 annual fee. Another card I want to share with you, that's the Apple card. And so this is actually our pick for instant gratification. So this card is actually fantastic, because if it is your priority to have the latest Apple gadget and you are an avid Apple Pay user, you can get good value from this Apple card. And it earns 3% cash back on qualifying Apple Pay purchases made at Apple and at a handful of other select merchants. All other purchases with the card via Apple or via Apple Pay earn 2% cash back. And you earn only 1% back when you use the physical card. And the Apple card also offers instant gratification, both when it comes to the approval process and receiving rewards. You can use the card instantly upon approval and redeem rewards more or less immediately after earning them, not waiting that there's no waiting period required. And a pre-qualification process allows you to see your terms, including credit limits and APR, before accepting the offer and officially applying. And the card has a no annual fee. We love that a lot. So this is really great in terms of approval. This is just fantastic. So overall, this is a great card that we love a lot. I want to talk to you now about Venmo, the Venmo credit card. So when you think about Venmo, I want you to think about a great pick for personalized rewards. So the Venmo credit cards earn 3% cash back in your top spending category for the month for like a list of 8 options, and 2% in the next top spending category in the month among the 7 options remaining. So we're talking here about what? We're talking about rotating categories, okay? And all other purchases earn 1%. So 1% back. So categories eligible for the elevated cashback rate include groceries, bills and utilities, health and beauty, gas, entertainment, dining and nightlife, transportation, and travel. So the card is designed to work with Venmo, offering a QR, like you have a QR code that others can scan with their phones to split purchases with you when you foot the bill. You may use the card before it arrives in the mail, as a virtual version is available in the Venmo app that can be added to eligible digital wallets. The card has no annual fee. So you've heard all the cards, you've seen all the cards that I just told you about. It's important to understand that when we talk about personal credit cards that do soft pull this year, you still need to have a good process in place when it comes to applying for a credit card in the first place, right? Because simply because the card does a soft pull doesn't mean that the card is not going to do a hard pull later on. The card is still doing a hard pull later on before you get approved. So you will not be approved and start using the card until you go through the hard pull process, which is why before you actually before you choose any card that do soft pull this year, decide why you want this specific credit card in the first place. What kind of rewards are you looking for? Are you looking for cashback? Are you looking for rewards? Are you looking for travel rewards? Are you looking for everyday rewards? Pay attention to what you want before you apply for the card. And you want to check your credit score, because simply because the card is not doing, it's not doing any hard pull, doesn't mean that, hard pull initially at least, doesn't mean that you don't have to check your credit score. So you need to check your credit score, and you want to see which card that you really need. So pay attention to the amount of card that you're looking for, so that you can be with the right card. And so once you're comfortable that you found the right card, just apply and wait for the decision. So normally, if you do not receive an instant if you don't receive instant feedback, you can wait a couple of days, and then if they have any question, if the issuer has questions, they will reach out to you, and if they don't, that means that you're approved. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I'll share with you personal credit cards that do soft pull this year. So we had a long list. We had Open Sky, Pedal, Upgrade, Discover, Mission Lane, Prosper, Capital One, Quicksilver, Capital One Platinum, Avantcard, Blue Cash Everyday from Amex. We have a Capital One Venture Rewards credit card, Apple Card, and Venmo credit card. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.